probably the most balanced map. There's not a Z axis to exploit with the Warlock Portal, Cyclones, or excuse me, Typhoons, or Thunderstorms. But there's line of sight available. It's not too open like Ring of Valor or Ruins. It's just a great map. So the fact that, well, ultimately this map might not be decided here, but it's a 2-1 critical moment game set match for Team ArenaPwnage. But let's see if Button Bashers, excuse me, I keep referring to them as Button Bashers. Old habits die hard. Let's see if Loaded Black has another trick up their sleeve.
And you know what? That was a big momentum shift. We talked about it a couple times, but they might have found that strat that they need to use. And on this map, there weren't too many deciding factors in terms of Loaded Black's plays because of the map, Blade's Edge Arena. So we are going to be following stats because we haven't seen anything out of this new rogue yet. Looks like the entire team might be in combat already.
Yep, he's just going to wait it out, see if he can possibly get a window here, but Novus just looks like he's abusing that water walking to stay in combat, really ruining Sats' day here. We'll see how the opener actually plays out. He's getting dangerously close. Last time he got rooted out, but let's see, just maybe he'll get one here.
He is waiting. He sees them spamming it. He just has to wait for a moment that they're going to start to push and hopefully forget about combat, which, I mean, how many times has that happened?
Yeah, they've been doing a really good job of getting in combat and avoiding saps. I think they've got sap two out of 3, so I guess I'm a little wrong there. But, you know, this team making it tough for Sats to bust that sap at the beginning.
So you got to think what's going through his head now. I mean, it's got to be pretty frustrating as a rogue, you know, constantly seeing your target is in combat over and over. But I think it's going to be a waiting game at this point. Both teams knowing that they're going to be able to sit down, drink, reset a bit. We did see Talbot already drop out of Shadow Form at least once, and there we go. They're not even going to worry about the sap right there as they hit the kidney shot onto Dr. Mayonnaise right there with that kidney following it. Holy Fire on top, which this offensive team constantly does. He's already down to half health right there, having to bust out that bark skin already.
Right, Novus runs in though and busts the Earthbind Totem to snare Snats and try and peel for him, but Dr. Mayo still in a bit of trouble here. We see a Cloak of Shadows out of Sats there, so if he chases too much here, you could see Talbodar's team switch to him and potentially give him here. But, you know, Dr. Mayo into a kidney now, dots up. He does trinket that. Cheap shot, and now he's in trouble. He goes down again, so an even quicker match. I'm not even sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Talbodar's team even use Bloodlust that game? It looks like they might not have. So kind of a critical mistake there out of Novos. He was deep frozen instantly by Orange Marmalade,
yeah,
not having any sway.
You talk about on-the-fly tactics change. That's what it was right there. We saw Sats try to sap for, you know, a good 2 minutes right there. But when they realized they're not going to get out of combo, we saw the cheap shot. He blinded immediately. Tons of CC coming out, and they put a ton of damage into him. And
right,
look at the damage done.
I know we've all had one of these.